Everybody's good? Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I am KP George, your Fort Bend County Judge. Once again, we are here to give you an update on our recovery effort. As we many times discussed, Fort Bend County Fort Bend County is on a recovery mode, and we have made a lot of progress. And first of all, everybody in the county is concerned about their power supply when they're getting back. And I just wanted to say this, we came a long way in that conversation. Centerpoint Energy just updated their numbers. Right now, around 52,842 families without power, and that is coming from 353,292. So that means we came a long way. Fort Bend County is operating 2 shelters, one in Fairground that currently have 73 individuals, and also there is another one in Richmond area, Attack Poverty Shelter, have 17 people. This numbers constantly changes. Yes, ma'am.
Buenos días, les habla el juez del condado, Katie George, para darles una actualización en los esfuerzos de recuperación del Centro de Operaciones de Emergencia del condado. Hemos tenido un gran progreso. Sé que la mayoría de las personas están preocupadas por el tema de la energía eléctrica, y queremos darles una actualización que el Centerpoint ha dado unos nuevos números. Todavía hay 52.842 personas sin energía, pero ha habido un gran progreso, puesto que originalmente eran 353.292 personas. Estamos operando 2 centros de refugios en el condado. Uno es en el Fairgrounds. Ese está operativo, actualmente tiene a 73 personas. El otro es el Attack Poverty Shelter, que tiene a 17 personas. Estos 2 centros, estos números están constantemente cambiando.
And as also I mentioned before, there are numerous cooling centers throughout the county, operated by the county and also with our partners. Above and beyond, there are numerous cooling centers with local nonprofits and all still exist. But one we are directly involved in is Fairground, Attack Poverty in Rosenberg, River Point Church in Richmond, Fresno Fire Station ESD 7, Mark H. Chapman YMCA Katy, Fort Bend County, many of Fort Bend County libraries, and also we have 4 coach buses we are using as mobile cooling centers, which is stationed in Katy, Sugar Land, Missouri City, Stafford. The information has been provided on social media and our website, so on and so forth.
También estamos operando varios centros de refrescamiento. Estos se encuentran en los Fairgrounds. Hay uno en Attack Poverty en Rosenberg. Hay otro en River Point, en la iglesia River Point en Richmond. También en la estación de bomberos ESD 7 en Fresno. También el centro YMCA Mark A. Chapman en Katy. También en las librerías, en las bibliotecas de Fort Bend, del condado Fort Bend. Y también tenemos 4 autobuses que están operando como centros de refrescamiento móviles en Katy, Sugar Land, Missouri City y Stafford. La información sobre estos centros de refrescamiento está publicada en las redes sociales y en nuestra página web.
Another concern is our Fort Bend County infrastructure, our buildings and other infrastructure. County Facilities Department, and also in conjunction with our Fire Marshal's office, making ongoing assessments on county buildings, and we experienced a lot of damages to our infrastructure. As we make progress in getting these building issues resolved, right now more than 6 critical buildings are back online, in the sense with the power, with the data, and ready to go start our normal operation. The evaluation will continue until county can return to normal business. As you know, even today, county is closed for business. We are hoping we should be able to open it up on Monday, and we will communicate that information maybe today, tomorrow, after we assess all the county facilities' current situation.
Otra preocupación es respecto a la operatividad de nuestros edificios. El Departamento de Instalaciones del Condado está continuamente haciendo evaluaciones respecto a los edificios que experimentaron mucho daño en su infraestructura. Hemos hecho muchos progresos en esta área y ya tenemos a 6 edificios críticos que estas situaciones se han resuelto y que ya están operacionales tanto en la base de datos como en la electricidad. Se va a continuar haciendo estas evaluaciones hasta que el condado pueda retornar a sus operaciones normales y se va a continuar dando actualizaciones al respecto hasta el lunes.
Since the storm started late Sunday onwards, this is about safety tip or safety update on our citizens. Since last Sunday, our EMS has responded to more than 25 calls for carbon monoxide poisoning. And this is alarming. And these 25 calls produced more than 41 patients. One was with a family of 7. And especially, I was talking to EMS chief, and he mentioned now, since a lot of people have power, and they are actually sharing their generators to their friends and families. And so make sure that family maybe never used a generator. Make sure they are following the safety tip, and I'm sure maybe Fire Marshal can repeat that during this press conference. And also, we are moving on to transportation update. Commuter services are in full swing. Demand response services are only for medical appointments. Disaster relief services for individuals to move between the shelters or going back their home or coming to shelters are still available per schedule. And we are actually, our county is going to be setting up numerous pod we call point of distribution, and the plan is in the way, and you will hear those information available soon on our website and also on our social media. Another major concern for a lot of residents and also governmental jurisdictions, municipalities, are debris management. And I just wanted to say that we are contracted with one of the best contractors to do that job. Be patient with us, and we are working as early as tomorrow. We will be starting many cases assessing, and also some areas started picking up debris. It is a lot of debris out there, and so we will come to you, and if you don't see us tomorrow or day after, and we are on our way. So please be patient with us.
Respecto a la seguridad, desde que pasó la tormenta, nuestro Departamento de Emergencia Médica ha respondido a 25 llamadas debido al envenenamiento por monóxido de carbono. Y los servicios de apoyo a los individuos que están en refugios continúan tal como estaban siendo programados. El condado ha activado puntos de distribución de hielo y de agua y está trabajando en abrir más localidades como puntos de distribución. Otro tema de preocupación es el manejo de escombros. El manejo de escombros, el programa estamos actualmente con socios para este programa y vamos a comenzar a certificar los vehículos que hacen el recogido de los escombros para todo el condado de Fort Bend. Sean pacientes, esto va a tomar cierto tiempo, pero sepan que estos vehículos van a estar comenzando seguramente empezando este fin de semana. Si no los ven a partir de hoy o mañana, tengan paciencia, pues sepan que ya están comenzando a operar.
And we have released information on how to prepare for the debris for pickup on social media and also our OEM website, which is fbcoem.org. And any kind of emergency, always you are encouraged to call 911, but we have our non-emergency number. If it is not an emergency, call this number, 281-341-4665. 281-341-4665.
Y hemos publicado información en cómo prepararse para la recogida de los escombros. Esa información está publicada en las redes sociales y en la página web del OEM, que es fbcoem.org. También pueden llamar al teléfono para llamadas de no emergencia, al teléfono 281-341-4665. Repito, 281-341-4665.
At this time, I will invite our OEM manager, the man who is making all this coordinated and connecting with people and making things happen in Fort Bend County, Greg Batch. Please.
Thank you, Judge. Good afternoon, Fort Bend County. I just want to let everybody know the EOC is still activated to a level 2. We are in the demobilization process. In that demobilization process, it's moving from emergency support functions over to recovery support functions. And it is still hot, there's still a lot of power out, and we're still responding to those calls that are needed under vulnerable population.
Buenos días a todo el condado. Les habla ahora el coordinador del Centro de Operaciones de Emergencia, Greg Babb. Y quería decirles solamente que estamos todavía en el nivel de operación 2. Estamos moviéndonos de un nivel de emergencia a un nivel de soporte. Todavía estamos con mucho calor, todavía hay personas que no tienen sus servicios eléctricos, pero estamos respondiendo a todas estas llamadas.
We confirmed yesterday that we are underneath the federal declaration. President Biden added Fort Bend County to that declaration, so Fort Bend County is under a federal declaration for Cat A, Cat B.
Y nos enteramos ayer que estamos incluidos en la declaración de desastre federal emitida por el presidente Biden. Ayer se incluyó el condado de Fort Bend bajo esta declaración.
As the judge mentioned, we do have 2 shelters still up and running, and we will be looking to demobilize the shelter at the fairgrounds over the next couple of days, as we have a Red Cross shelter that is at Attack Poverty and our partner up there running at Friends of North Rosenberg. So we will be moving to that one shelter moving forward as we demobilize the activation.
Tenemos 2 refugios operativos. Uno es, como ya se mencionó, el que está en Fairgrounds, el otro es el Attack Poverty Shelter, y en los próximos días nos vamos a estar moviendo para llevar el refugio que está en los Fairgrounds a el refugio que está siendo operado por la Cruz Roja, que es el de Attack Poverty.
There's an oxygen distribution center at the fairgrounds currently with that shelter. We will give some messaging as we will move that oxygen distribution shelter as we close that shelter.
Y hay actualmente un centro de distribución de oxígeno que está en el refugio de Fairgrounds. Vamos a dar comunicaciones respecto a cómo se va a mover ese centro de distribución de oxígeno al refugio que está siendo operado por la Cruz Roja.
I want to thank our Health and Human Services Division, our constables, and our Parks Department, and many other departments that came to open up that Fort Bend County shelter. That was not a supported shelter by any outside agencies. We did that all within Fort Bend County and with the help of Pastor Ortega and his National Christian Association. We were able to open up that shelter in a time of need when a building collapsed. And we supported that shelter during the entire disaster. So thank you to our partners and our departments that helped that go on.
Y quiero expresar mi agradecimiento al Departamento de Servicios Humanos, también a nuestros constables, nuestro Departamento de Bomberos y también al Pastor Ortega, puesto que ellos ayudaron con poner en operación este refugio en los fairgrounds, que no era un refugio que estaba activo anteriormente y que estuvo totalmente implementado dentro del condado de Fort Bend con el apoyo de nuestros socios durante todo este periodo de emergencia.
Again, if your power's out, we still got the cooling centers like Judge mentioned all throughout the county. Please use those cooling centers. We have not met capacity at any of those cooling centers yet. So continue to use them if you need them, and we will continue to have them up as we meet this heat index.
Como ya se mencionó, tenemos estos centros de refrescamiento operativos. Por favor, utilicen estos centros a medida que los necesiten, pues estos centros todavía no están a capacidad total y vamos a continuar operándolos a medida que sea necesario durante este periodo de calor.
Judge mentioned also debris management. Debris management's that next phase in this. We want to get out there and we want to collect that debris. We want to get it off the roads. We need your help. Please follow that debris management guide that we are pushing out on social media and our websites and pushing out through the press and these press conferences. Please follow that plan so that we can get out there with our contractors and collect that debris efficiently.
Respecto al manejo de escombros, les pedimos su colaboración, que por favor vayan a la página web y consulten estos lineamientos que hemos publicado para que podamos eficientemente recoger estos escombros con nuestros socios.
All right, huge request to everybody out there. I have very limited surveys right now throughout this county. I need your surveys. We've pushed this survey out. We'll continue to push this survey out, and it's on our website. Please, it's the ISTAT survey, which is a individual survey through the Texas Division of Emergency Management. This helps us collect that data of the total devastation throughout the county. This helps us meet those threshold limits to prove to FEMA that we've met that limit.
Y por favor les pedimos su ayuda. Hemos ya publicado estas encuestas que están en nuestra página web. Estas son las encuestas que nos ayudan a recolectar los datos para FEMA para poder demostrarles que hemos cumplido con los límites.
Again, as the federal government comes in, as the state is here, supporting us 100%, the Texas Division of Emergency Management has been wonderful. We have teams in here helping and supporting us, but now that next step is setting up those recovery centers. We're still waiting for the call that they're going to show up. I have reached out to our SBA partners to set up some of those locations. We have the locations ready, and as soon as they get here, I'm hoping the first part of next week we'll be able to set those centers up because they're ready to go, and we'll be able to push that information out to you.
También estamos ya prácticamente listos para abrir estos nuevos centros y tan pronto como tengamos toda la información operacional de estos centros, la vamos a comunicar a ustedes con apoyo del Centro de Emergencias de Texas.
I want to thank everybody for, during this entire incident, providing us information, letting us know your issues so that we can help you out, because information helps us support you. We'll continue to keep our phone bank up throughout the weekend to help support those non-emergency calls. So if you have any questions about the disaster, please call that non-emergency call that the judge mentioned. Thank you.
Y también les quiero agradecer a todos que se mantengan en comunicación con nosotros. En la medida que nos dejen saber cuáles son sus preocupaciones, podemos ayudarlos mejor. Recuerden que vamos a tener este teléfono que ya se mencionó, que va a estar operativo durante todo el fin de semana para recibir sus llamadas de no emergencia. Gracias.
Thank you. And also I just wanted to mention, along with Greg, there are numerous non-profit organizations out there distributing food and hot meal and water and so many supplies. I just wanted to say thank you. That's what makes Fort Bend County a unique place. When we are in need, people step up. And thank you for each and every one of you. And along with that, any kind of emergency happen, public safety. Every aspect of public safety is a #1 priority for us. And in order to give us an update on our public safety measures continue to be taken by our largest law enforcement agency, the Sheriff Department. I will invite Sheriff Fagan. Please come forward.
Y también recuerden que hay múltiples organizaciones sin fines de lucro que están actualmente ayudando con la distribución de comida, agua y otros elementos esenciales. En este sentido, El condado de Fort Bend es único, puesto que todo el mundo se presta a ayudar en momento de una emergencia. Y ahora, para hablarles de algunas medidas de seguridad pública, invitamos al alguacil Eric Fagan.
Thank you, Judge. The biggest issue in law enforcement in Fort Bend County right now is the mobilization, making sure that traffic is moving. TxDOT is out there fixing the lights that are broken. On my way into work, I passed 4 stations where TxDOT is out there. I asked you on the other day to slow down and treat it as a 4-way stop. I'm asking you now to be careful when you see workers out there working. There will be cones up. Some of the lanes will be closed down to just one so those workers can work. Also, when the debris workers are out there, slow down when you pass them. They're out there to help you. You want to keep them safe as well. Also, be aware of scammers. I'm sorry.
Una de las principales preocupaciones que tenemos ahora, por supuesto, es el tráfico. Hay muchas luces, muchos semáforos que no están operacionales. Estamos haciendo grandes esfuerzos para arreglar todas estas luces de tráfico. Cuando yo venía para acá, ya me conseguí con 4 estaciones donde las personas estaban trabajando, pero les quiero recordar a todos que por favor traten estas intersecciones como paradas completas de 4 puntos y se tengan mucho cuidado. También recuerden que va a haber trabajadores en la vía. Muchas veces algunos de los carriles pueden estar cerrados para que estos trabajadores puedan hacer su trabajo y ayudarnos a todos. Por favor, tengan cuidado con los trabajadores para mantenerlos seguros y también con los escombros que se pueden conseguir en la vía.
Beware of the scammers. There will be more and more coming out during this time to take advantage of you. If you have roof damage, fence damage, things like that, make sure you vet anyone that comes up to you asking to do work for you. Look for references. Also, check on websites to see if these people are reputable.
También tengan mucho cuidado que puede haber muchas oportunidades de fraudes en estos momentos. Si ustedes han sufrido daños con sus techos o con sus cercas, asegúrense de que las personas que van a hacer estos trabajos de reparación son legítimas, pidan referencias, también verifiquen las páginas web de estos negocios.
Thank you for heeding our warnings on the stop signs and everything. I want to re-emphasize what Greg said. Please fill out those surveys. This would help us in the future get more resources here in Fort Bend County to help keep you safe. So please take the time to fill out those surveys. Thank you.
Otra vez les reitero que tengan cuidado con las intersecciones de tránsito y también les repito lo que les dijo el juez George. Por favor, tómense el tiempo para contestar estas encuestas, porque estos datos son los que nos permiten tener más recursos en el futuro para poder hacer mejor trabajo para ayudarlos a todos ustedes. Gracias.
At this time, I wanted to invite a couple of people. One thing, the carbon monoxide issue is becoming a major problem. So I just wanted to invite our fire marshal to once again give a guidance. We said this many times, but repeating it, especially the new people who never used a generator now started using, and so we want to make sure these precautions will help. Justin, please come forward.
Ahora quiero invitar a nuestro jefe del departamento de bomberos para que les repita algunas de las instrucciones en el uso seguro de los generadores, puesto que estos envenenamientos por monóxido de carbono son muy alarmantes, sobre todo para las personas que no están acostumbradas a utilizar estos generadores.
Good afternoon. As we still see quite a bit of our citizens without power, they are using generators and other means to power their devices as well as items within their home.
Buenas tardes, todavía estamos viendo que hay muchos hogares que no tienen electricidad y muchos hogares que están utilizando generadores para suplir de energía eléctrica a sus casas.
A few safety tips for your generator is number 1, do not run your generator in your home or your garage. Put it outside your home and at least have it within a minimum of 10 feet away from your home from an open door or a window.
La primera indicación de seguridad es que no operen sus generadores dentro de sus casas o dentro de su garaje. Asegúrense que están operando sus generadores al aire libre por lo menos a 10 pies de distancia de una puerta abierta o del garaje.
As the judge has stated, we have seen an increase in carbon monoxide calls throughout the county, and with that, the carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless gas. We'll provide information through our Facebook page and other means of signs for carbon monoxide poisoning.
Como les mencionó el juez, hemos visto un incremento de las llamadas debido a envenenamiento por monóxido de carbono. Recuerden que el monóxido de carbono es un gas que no tiene olor, no tiene color. Hemos publicado en nuestra página web información referente al envenenamiento por monóxido de carbono.
In addition to your generators running, please do not get in your car and leave your car running in the garage if you're trying to charge different cellular devices. Make sure your car is outside of your garage and that you're in a well-ventilated area if you're running your vehicle to charge your devices.
Adicionalmente, a no operar sus generadores en espacios cerrados, tampoco enciendan sus autos dentro de su garaje para poder cargar, por ejemplo, teléfonos celulares u otro tipo de equipos. Asegúrese que si van a cargar equipo en su auto, que el automóvil está fuera de su casa, de su garaje y también en un sitio bien ventilado.
The electrical cords from your generators and other items that you're trying to power with those cords, be sure and elevate them off the ground. As currently right now, we do have storms that are passing through the area and we're still having rain events. And there could still be standing water around. Be sure those cords and those connections are elevated and not sitting in water.
También respecto a los cables que alimentan estos generadores y este tipo de equipos, asegúrese de que no están en el piso, sino que están elevados, porque todavía tenemos tormentas que van a venir este fin de semana y puede haber todavía agua que esté en el piso, así que asegúrense que estos cables no están en contacto con el agua.
And with the center point and other crews still out treating the power lines and trying to get power back up, if you have a down power line in your yard or a trees leaning in those power lines, treat every power line as if they are still alive. Also report those items to us and we'll add it to the list for the crews to get out for them to restore the power as quickly as possible.
También las personas, los trabajadores de Central Point Energy están trabajando para recuperar y hacer las reparaciones de los servicios eléctricos. Si ustedes ven cualquier línea eléctrica que está en el piso, traten esa línea eléctrica como que todavía está viva. Y por favor llámenos para reportar cualquier evento de este tipo para poder añadirlo a la lista de las cosas que los trabajadores tienen que realizar.
Also, reiterate what Greg and Sheriff Fagan has stated, the ISAT reports. Please get those in because the information you're providing with that also provides information for our infrastructure as we try and get everything back up and running as quick as possible. Any information you provide in that, we are then able to collect and add to our area to better improve our infrastructure. Thank you.
Y también les repito que tomen esas encuestas, que respondan en las encuestas, porque también parte de la información que se recoge en esas encuestas tiene que ver con la infraestructura y eso nos va a ayudar a hacer mejor preparaciones de la infraestructura en el futuro.
Any disaster happen, we always see, people out there taking advantage of the vulnerable population. One major issue is always price gouging. If you see or hear, or if you are a victim of price gouging, our district attorney's office and also Fort Bend County Attorney's Office is taking this seriously. We like to know who they are, and so you should be able to file a complaint with if you go to our Fort Bend County website, these informations are provided, so I will ask you to file a complaint so that we could take appropriate action against these people who are taking advantage of vulnerable population. With that, I just wanted to say also I'm joined by numerous Fort Bend County leaders, HHS Director Dr. Gail Lowe and Road and Bridge Commissioner Scotty Wigard, and of course EMS Director Chief Waits. Of course you heard from Fire Marshal Jason Mueller. These all people, thank you for all your hard work and continuously, since last almost a week, they are here and continue to work to make our citizens' life, whichever the way we can make it possibly better. And we will continue to do that until we finish with this and everyone in Fort Bend County get the power back. Everyone in as much as normal as they can be. And we will continue to work hard. That's the promise I have for the citizens of Fort Bend County. We will continue to be working here. Once again, thank you for each and every one of you joining us today, and thank you for all the good work you guys are doing to get the message out to the public. Once again, thank you. This will conclude this presentation, provided you don't have any questions. Sheriff Reagan. Yeah, good morning.
Solamente para el último punto es que estos son momentos en los que personas de bajos escrúpulos quieren tomar ventaja de la población más vulnerable, por ejemplo, en respecto a lo que se refiere a un incremento exagerado de los precios. Nosotros nos tomamos esta situación con mucha seriedad. Si ustedes son víctimas de una situación como esta, por favor no duden en reportarlo al condado para que podamos tomar las medidas necesarias para parar este tipo de comportamiento. Y también el juez le da las gracias a todos los líderes del condado y les promete a todos los ciudadanos que vamos a continuar con las operaciones de apoyo hasta que todo vuelva a la normalidad.
Sheriff, we've seen a large uptick in crime in the Houston area, and law enforcement agencies from surrounding areas have been coming in to help out. Is that going on in Fort Bend County? Are you receiving assistance from other law enforcement agencies to upstep patrols and share 12-hour shifts back and forth? Can you outline how that's taking place?
Well, all the law enforcement agencies in Fort Bend County have been working hand in hand together collaboratively. I'm blessed to say that the crime stats has not gone up in Fort Bend, thanks to the citizens here working together. So right now, we're blessed to say that we don't have that problem here in Fort Bend.
La pregunta es referente a que ha habido un incremento de actividad criminal en Houston y se pregunta si ha ocurrido lo mismo en el condado de Fort Bend. El juez contesta que todas las autoridades de la ley están trabajando conjuntamente y que afortunadamente no hemos tenido este problema en Fort Bend, no hemos tenido un incremento de criminalidad en el condado, afortunadamente.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Yes, sir.
Sorry, Judge George, yesterday I was at the press conference with Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick and Nina Kidd, and he talked about Lena Hidalgo said she didn't need anything from the state anytime they tried to contact her. Can you talk about your communication with the state, anything you're receiving from them?
Absolutely, and I don't think that's not the case. We have numerous needs, and actually I will ask our OEM manager. He's constantly in contact with TDM, and we are really appreciative of their support. And I had numerous phone calls especially from Chief Nemked, and so we are in constant conversation. But I want to elaborate on that because would you be able to please go ahead and give a little more details?
Y esta pregunta se refería a la comunicación con el gobernador interino Dan Patrick. El juez responde que hemos estado en muy buena y constante comunicación y que estamos muy agradecidos del apoyo que hemos recibido por parte del gobernador.
To add to that, Fort Bend County was extremely proactive on the requests that we put through for all of our resources. And as Tina was inundated with calls in the beginning of this and resources were scarce, we were able to discuss with them and get a TDM rep inside the EOC, and then we were able to be supported by TDM. So as things were scarce and resources weren't coming right away, they sent the support. And we've got a representation inside the EOC, and that helped us get those resources. So we did not push them away. We asked for those resources. The jurisdiction's got the generators, the ice, the water, everything that they needed through the state with the support of everybody in here in the EOC of making those requests and making them proper.
Yeah. I just wanted to conclude saying that they have been very cooperative and we are constantly in contact with them.
Judge George, has CenterPoint given you any sort of indication of the timeline for the remaining 50,000 customers without power?
Yeah, 52,842. And I just wanted to say this, and I understand. If you fall into that 52,842, doesn't matter all these good stories we are talking about. Last 5 days you don't have power. And so the update we have received is, and I had some phone calls from up in the leadership, and what I asked them, they asked me what I need. What I asked them is I need more crews, I need more resources coming to especially the north side of our county, which is Missouri City, Sienna Plantation, Riverstone, so on and so forth, that areas. And that areas had hit, and that means there are numerous trees uprooted and power line uprooted, transformers got blown out. And that will take a little bit time to fix it. And at the moment, even since yesterday, many people in that area got their power back. That means their crew working on the ground right now. And what I understand is they are on their way to even send more people That's the conversation I had with. But the problem is they don't want to give a specific, date or time. Then if it doesn't happen, then people get upset. But what the last I heard was by the end of this, end of the weekend, like Sunday, an additional 400,000 people in Greater Houston area is going to have power. And so I'm hoping a good chunk of that also going to be in Fort Bend County. So I'm very confident about the work they're doing, and they continue to engage with. We have a representative right here in the EOC, and we are getting up-to-date information on a regular basis. Thank you.
Esta pregunta era respecto a si el centro puede haber dado una fecha específica para cuando ellos estiman tener restablecido el servicio para estas 52,000 y tantas personas que todavía no tienen servicio eléctrico. El gobernador responde que él ha estado en constante comunicación con el Central Point. Ellos dicen que hay, sobre todo en el área de Missouri City y Siena Plantation, que hay muchos transformadores y también líneas que se han caído, que va a tomar cierto tiempo. Tienen trabajadores trabajando constantemente en ello y también van a traer nuevos trabajadores. Ellos no quieren dar una fecha específica para cuando todo va a estar resuelto, pero estiman que para fines de este fin de semana unas 400,000 personas adicionales van a tener restablecido su servicio eléctrico.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Oh, you have a question?
Yes, my question is about the debris removal. It hasn't started yet.
No, it is, the contract is being in place, right? And it is going to be starting because they have to make the assessment first. And that's how it will work. And I understand if everything goes right, even as early as tomorrow, they will get started, right? Yeah.
That's when it starts. Which area would you start with, which is the worst?
So we are definitely going to be focusing on hard hit areas, right? If you wanted to make a comment, please come forward. Because that's a concern.
Esta pregunta tiene que ver con la recogida de los escombros. No ha comenzado todavía, pero los contratos para este trabajo ya se han puesto al lugar. Primero hay que hacer una evaluación para estimar la cantidad de trabajo que es necesario y se espera que tan pronto, quizás como mañana, se pueda comenzar estas operaciones y se va a hacer un enfoque en las áreas que han sufrido la mayor cantidad de daños.
Yes, ma'am. We are actually certifying trucks today and through the weekend. And as soon as our debris sites get approved and get ready for TCEQ approval, once we do that, we can start moving in and start picking up debris and start going. And like I said, hopefully Monday for sure, we should get approval and be moving and picking up debris by Monday for sure. But if everything works right, we're hoping to start tomorrow.
But are there any areas like debris is especially?
We've got areas in the county that have been hit a little bit harder than the others, but we've got many trucks that we're bringing in throughout the county, so we're going to try to disperse them out evenly throughout the county and address the areas. But some of the harder hit areas may get a little bit more attention than the others. But we're going to cover it all.
Yeah. And also, I just wanted to add this, be patient with us. If you don't see them tomorrow or Monday, we are coming. We are coming, and we will pick it up. And it's okay to let us know that a week later nobody came or whatever, but we are coming to pick up. We will clean up this county. That is also another top priority to begin with. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Esto era respecto a una pregunta en la recogida de los escombros. Estamos ahora en el proceso de certificar los vehículos que van a hacer esta recogida y también habilitando las localidades donde van a ser dejados los escombros. Optimísticamente, quizás mañana se pueda comenzar, si no por seguro el lunes. También se les pide que tengan paciencia. Si no ven a estos camiones recogiendo los escombros hasta el lunes, tengan la seguridad de que van a ir a recoger los escombros, quizá tome un poquito más de tiempo, y estos camiones van a ser distribuidos en todas las áreas que han sufrido daños.
Thank you very much. Thank you.